Alright, so even though we have licensed cars, and we have had licensed cars for a while now, there are obvious positives and negatives for those licensed cars. Who is this? I want to get the negatives kind of out the way first before I go to positives, because, I mean, you always want to see the bad things before the good things, I guess, because... Anyway, so starting off, that licensed cars brings something, or takes away something, which is rare cars. We probably won't get any more rare cars in like DE anymore, like really. To be honest, I think probably the rarest cars we'll get now are in like the 3,000, 4,000 like cars like out there, which is still like not crazy amounts, but if you'd looked back on like other rare cars before that, some of them only had less than 1,000 people. Some cars had literally less than 100 people own them. I know that's literally very few, but you get what I mean. It's like the rare car point is sad, but it doesn't really like matter too much, to be honest, because I mean it was always going to happen, I think, anyway. Like, I don't think we would have cars like rare forever. Because licensing does cost money, it wouldn't make sense for them to make it like keep a car off sale, unless maybe obviously if it is actually like less than 5,000. Anyway, that's one of the negatives. It is very sad, but anyway, the next one is kind of the same. That is customization. The customization is obviously like not as much anymore. This is a fake car here. If we go into the customization, we have all of this. Like, you can put any wrap. Granted, most of these wraps actually suck, and I'm kind of glad you can't put these on licensed cars, but like, you don't have all these rim options, where some of them are decent. Like, some of these are actually cool. License plates, you can no longer, like, you can't change the name anymore. So I can put this to Rimac. I can't spell. There you go, I can put this to Rimac because it's a fake car, but if I go to a fake car, I go to a licensed car, I mean, we go this, we do this, I can't change the rep, license plate, I can't change the name on this, it's just DrivingEmpire. No, like, this is all I can do. I can't do anything else. Now, most of the time it's probably fine because, like, you don't want riced out licensed cars, but like, the license plate thing, it does take away from the car, and like, obviously some cars have some certain colors, which does make sense because you don't want stuff like, I spawn it, this thing to happen. You don't want something like this to happen with licensed cars. I don't think licensed brands would like this very much. And then with the third kind of negative, which is like in the between negative and positive, is that like not every brand can come whenever. So before like licensing, DrivingEmpire could bring any car they want, like, through that week. Also before that, every 2 months or 3 months, when Borges and the other devs were working on the game, they could bring any car they wanted to the game at any time. Now with licensed cars, they have to go through like a whole process. I don't want to see this car, but they have to go through like a whole process now to get like the cars in the game. They can't just add the car because they want to now, which granted, like, it makes it cooler because licensed cars are good and they are nice, but like, obviously you're gonna have people complaining every week because there's not Lamborghini, there's not Supra, or Toyota, I mean, I guess. Like, people are gonna complain because their brand didn't come that week. Now, most kids don't have the brain capacity to like understand that there are multiple other weeks and things do take time. They don't understand that like, we can get the, like a brand like Supra or Toyota, sorry, like in the future. It just takes a little bit of time. But kids don't understand that, so when they don't see Lamborghini or they don't see a car they really, really want in the game, they say L update, even if the cars in the update are actually kind of nice. I feel like hating or saying an update is bad when it is bad is needed, because then it tells the devs what they should do to like not have another update like that. And like the crate update, people didn't like it. It took them a while, but they did remove crates. Also, they only removed crates because of licensed cars. But anyway, like saying an L update when the cars are actually kind of fine, like, it's just it's not good input for the devs. They don't know what people want really then. Obviously some people might say, I want Toyota, I want more Lamborghinis, I want Ferrari. But that's not helpful at all for the devs, you know? So like, that is another negative where you can't have any car you want in any update or something like that. But it is also positive because the positive side is that they are licensed when they come to the game. That's the kind of only positive. And there's not really many positives when it comes to licensed cars, to be honest. Now, at the time I'm pushing this video, on Friday, they are going to be having a public stage thing for the new performance customization that's coming out. And I've seen it, and it is actually a very, very cool update, and I am excited for this. And with that update, they can do a lot of stuff with cars and events, and I can't speak obviously too much on about it because, well, one, I don't want to get removed from the content creator program, and two, I was told not to. But I will say it's cool, and there's a lot of opportunities for that. So even though it's not currently in game, whenever this feature does come out, it will be cool. But with licensed cars, like I said, there's like really not too much. A positive, I guess, is that we have licensed like events sometimes. Like before, it was just cool events. Now we can actually have licensed events going on in game. And to be honest, I think they should probably bring another event back, like an Easter event soon. I'm hoping, because, well, it's been a little bit, to be honest. Like, it's been a bit since we had a good event. So, I'm hoping they do another event soon. Another positive, I guess, to licensed brands is that they're licensed. That's, like, the whole kind of point. Now, DrivingEmpire doesn't have really much going for it right now. Like, DrivingEmpire is where it's at because it has licensed car brands. Not because there's like loads to do in game. This isn't trying to hate on the game, but DrivingEmpire isn't right here now because there's so much to do in the game that you can't get bored. The whole like thing DrivingEmpire has is that it's the #1 driving experience of Roblox that has licensed cars. If you take the licensed cars out, DrivingEmpire hasn't got much going on, really. Like I said, this is not meant to like be hating on the game or anything, but I do think they should add more features with licensed cars, because even though you can obviously open doors, you can look inside, like it just looks there. It doesn't actually do anything for the game. And to us saying that, I don't really have any input to change much, to be honest. Like, yes, rare cars being not rare anymore is kind of sad, but like personally I don't care. Like, I'd rather just have licensed cars than fake cars that are rare or something like that. Like, I'd rather have licensed cars. But I do see some people's point of views that they want to have a rare car where they can drive around and stuff like that, but I just don't think it will happen. There's not that many positives for licensed cars. Like I've said, it's kind of sad. But I guess, you know, there'll be stuff in the future, like the performance customization revamp thing that they're doing. Yeah, I would love to speak more about that, but I, like, just can't. But get ready for Friday. They're going to be having, you know, a showcase thing for that. I think it's going to be good, and it'll actually give, like, another positive for kind of licensed cars, because you can actually do some fun stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, other than that though, that is it. Tell me if you have any other, what is that, Christ car, tell me if you have any other positives or negatives for, you know, licensed car brands and stuff like that, licensed cars in general. I think in the future, if we give them more time, even though we've been getting licensed cars for a year, I think if we give the devs more time, they can actually add stuff for licensed cars, like mainly just more gameplay stuff, to be honest. I think it can probably go great, but we'll have to see. Like I said, tell me some positives and negatives you have that I haven't mentioned, and have a good day.